Hey guys, welcome to another TTM set breakdown. We have the 1992 Upper Deck baseball set. I went through all 800 cards. Unfortunately, the numbers weren't great as far as what you'd get for an 800 card set if you were to buy one. We have 167 cards that are free right now. That's the for free pay, free to autograph, send out, and whatever. Don't have to pay. This is the charge set. There's 119 cards that you can get signed through paid opportunities through the mail. This is individual cards, but Jesse Barfield has like 2 cards, so that's why there's probably about 100 different people here. So let's get going here, and I'll explain each player that signs for free, and maybe give you a little comment here and there if they're hard to get or whatever. And then I'll go through the paid pile and tell you how much each guy is. So like I said, like I've done before, go down and comment below which guy that you're going to target. Please like and subscribe to the videos. I try to do these set breakdowns a couple times a month. This is my, 5th or 6th, I think. So, say Ruben Amaro Jr., Larry Anderson, he used to be very good. Unfortunately, here lately, he's been very inconsistent. Paul Osemacher, very good. Jay Bell, again, very good. Andy Bennis, he's got a history of signing well, but not much lately. Mike Bielecki's good. Mike Bordick's another one that's kind of spotty. Terry Brose, Jerry Brown, Steve Buechele. If you get him at the right time, he'll sign. You'll see something maybe this weekend from me, possibly on Sunday, through the play-by broadcasting department for the Rangers. Brett Butler, you'll have to wait a very long time. Same with Greg Cadaret. Chris Carpenter is very good. Chuck Krim is spotty. I don't know. It's not 100% with him. Chad Curtis. Danny Darwin's one of the GOATs. Doug DeCenzo. Chili Davis, not a notorious TTMer, which I don't really know why I have him in this pile. Hey, let's go. He's a charge guy, but I'll let you know more about that when we get to it. I don't know why I have him in that pile. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Steve Decker is a good one. I think I had him out because I was planning on something. So Chris Donnells, Kirk Dressendorfer, Mariano Duncan, he's very spotty. He was signing through his minor league team where he was at, so kind of check out and see where he ends up. If he's still with I'm trying to think where he was. I don't know if it was the Rumble Ponies he was, but see where he's coaching next year, and if you want an autograph from him, send to that team. Mark Eichhorn. I have this card signed already. I think it's pretty cool. Steve Farr, Jeff Facero, Sid Fernandez. Also kind of a hard one to get. He is currently signing kind of out of Hawaii address. Mike Fitzgerald, Dave Fleming, Scott Fletcher, Tony Fossis, Greg Gagne, Ron Gant, very good. Carlos Garcia, Chris George, Bernard Gilkey. He was signing out of, I believe he was like, he had something to do with one of the rookie ball teams. His success was on Sports Card Forum. I think he had a couple of them. But since the season's over, just kind of pay attention where he is. Jerry Don Gleaton, Juan Gonzalez, very good. Just have to be prepared to wait. Luis Gonzalez, he does sign. I believe it's through Diamondbacks, but it's another one very, very long wait. Tom Goodwin, Joe Gray, Tommy Green, Mark Gubiza, Lee Guterman, Jose Guzman. We got Eric Hansen, Mike Harkey, Pete Harnish. He's a guy who has had some recent successes. Donald Harris, Greg A. Harris, Greg W. Harris has started to have some successes recently. Lenny Harris, Mike Hartley, Brian Harvey. If you do send to him, it takes quite a while. I've seen consistently a year year plus, some people. So Billy Hatcher, he does sign one card at a time, but his return rate's pretty all over the place. Ryan Hoblitzer, Neil Heaton, Doug Henry, Roberto Hernandez, Joe Hesketh. If you send to him, I would only send one at a time, or he would keep all but one and he'll send you. So if you send him 3, he'll keep 2 and send you back 1. So just FYI. Greg Hibbard, Brian Hickerson, Chris Hoyles, Charlie Huff, another GOAT, Jay Howell, Rex Hudler, Mike Humphreys, Jeff Hewson, Peyton Cavaglia. He was signing out of where he was the manager of for the minor league team. Since the season's over, kind of keep an eye on him, see where he will be next year, and send to his team. Darren Jackson, Brooke Jacoby. He's inconsistent, but people have been getting return. I got one a couple weeks ago from him. Lance Johnson's another one that's very hard to get, but he does sign. Jeff Juden, Terry Kennedy, Eric King, Jeff King, Bill Kruger, Les Lancaster, Carney Lansford. We'll see. I'm going to put him as a maybe. He had a couple returns at the end. I believe it was at the tail end of winter. And they think that he might have 2 addresses, and he's only at one place for, part of the year. So we'll see if, but I think there might be a good address for him. Just it's going to be long waits. Terry Leach, Mark Lee, Scott Leas. Let's move this over here. All right, so we got Patrick Lennon, Mark Lewis, Scott Livingston, Dave Martinez, Brian McRae, Rusty Meacham, Henry Mullins, Bob Malacki, Keith Miller, Kurt Miller. It's kind of hard to get, but he does sign. Jeff Montgomery, Tim Naring, Charles Nagy. Jamie Navarro has started. There's been a ton of successes from him recently. So I'm not really sure what address to start from, but he is signing, so there's hope with him. Same way with Gene Nelson as well. It does take quite a long time from him. Tom Nevers, Pete O'Brien, John Olerud. He only signs 2 cards. Joe Oliver, Greg Olson, Jesse Orozco, Dave Otto, Don Paul, Dan Pasqua, Gary Pettis. You have to wait quite a while for him. Ted Power, Harvey Pulliam, Dennis Rasmussen, Jeff Reed, Gilberto Reyes, Arthur Rhodes, Carlos Rodriguez, Chris Sabo. He's a hard one to get, but he does sign sporadically. Luis Salazar, Roger Salkeld, Mike Schuler, David Segui, Scott Service, Jeff Shaw. Well, actually, for Service, he got let go by the Mariners, so the address might be kind of hard right now, but he does sign. So just have to kind of find out where he ends up. Mike Sims, Joel Skinner, Joe Slusarski, Brendan Smith, Zane Smith, Corey Snyder. He does sign, but it's a long wait. Bill Spears, Annie Stankiewicz, Lee Stevens, Kurt Stowell. He is currently signing right now, but you probably have to wait unless you get him right now, I guess. That's what I've been noticing. Franklin Stubbs, BJ Surhoff, he's a hard one, but he does sign. Bill Swift has started to sign some recently. Frank Tanana, Kevin Tapani, Eddie Taubensee, Walt Terrell, Scott Terry, Mickey Telleton. He was signing out of his minor league team last year. Season's over, so again, kind of see where he ends up. His team did win the championship in that league, so maybe he'll get a better job next year. Who knows? Bob Tewksbury, Jeff Treadway, Ryan Turner, Gary Varsho, Greg Vaughn. He is a hard one to get, but he does sign if you want to attempt. Mo Vaughn signs out of his sports academy, and it's hard to get as well, but he does sign. Joe Vitello, Omar Vizquel, Chico Walker, Bill Wegman, John Wayner, Turk Wendell. Ed Whitson, he used to be a better signer, but it's been quite a while since we had a success from him. Mark Williamson, Trevor Wilson, Ted Wood, Matt Young, David Zancanaro, yeah, Todd Zeal, he's kind of hard to get, and Ed Zosky. So that's all the free ones that I would feel comfortable with saying that they're free, even though some are pretty hard. Here are the signed cards you can get. Some of them will be signing through Past Pros, PASTPROS.com. They're a company that goes after some players who, it's basically like a booking, like at autograph booking agent through the mail or something. It's something along those lines. I don't blame people for going through them, but it's kind of hard to tell how much exactly the fees are because Pass Pros adds a certain percentage at the end. So I might have some, not exact numbers on those guys. So, all right, let's go here. Jack Armstrong is $5. Wally Backman, he's through Pass Pros. I couldn't really tell how much he is. Harold Baines is $20. Jesse Barfield is $15. Kevin Bass is $5. Juan Beringer is $5. Mike Bodiger is $5. Wade Boggs is $10. Oil Can Boyd is $5. Sid Bream is $1. Tom Brunansky is through Pass Pros. He has been signing some for free still as he transitions over, so just FYI. Ellis Burks is, I believe, is $25 through Pass Pros. Don't quote me on it, but Jeremy Burnitz is also a Pass Pro guy. I couldn't really tell. I think it was on 15. John Candelaria is 15. Jose Canseco is 15. Mark Carrion is 5. Jack Clark is 12. Will Clark is $20. Royce Clayton is $15. Roger Clemens is $100. Vince Coleman is $20. David Cohn is $50. Henry Cotto is $5. Here we go. Chili Davis. I saw someone in a TTM site that represents Davis, I believe it was his agent, saying that he's going to start doing paid signings through the mail. So I just wanted to put him here so, if you guys can kind of keep your eye out, that it looks like he will be doing through the mail autographs at some point for a fee. But I just wanted to throw it out here. That fee right now is currently unknown. Glenn Davis is $20. Andre Dawson's $10. Rich DeLucia is $5. Mike Devereaux is $10. Dennis Eckersley is $10. Jim Eisenreich is $3. Kevin Elster is $3. Cecil Fielder is $5. He has a couple cards in here. Carlton Fisk is $50. Jim Gentner is $5. Dwight Gooden is $20. Marquise Grissom, I believe it's $25 through Pass Pros. And Kelly Gruber, I think it's like $3. I don't know. I've seen people do 1 for $5, or I've seen people send him 3 or 4 for $5 just as a donation. So I think all of his money goes to some youth camp. So just FYI. Bill Gullickson is $5. Chris Hammond is $1. Von Hayes is $5. Mike, there you go, $5. Mike Kinnaman is $10. Teddy Higuera is $10. Ken Hill is $3. Jack Howell is $10. Kent Herbeck is $5. Bruce Hurst is, I think on past lists I may have put him down for $5 or $15, but I think I wrote that down wrong, or he's $50 through Pass Pros. I realized that in the last, a couple hours. I don't know how that got by me on those other lists, but yeah, $50. Greg Jeffries is $10. Howard Johnson is $10. Wally Joyner is $15. Dave Justice is $40. Jimmy Key is $5. Charlie Lee Brand is $5. Mark Leiter is either $1 or $2. It's kind of all over the board. So Jose Lind is $1. Kenny Lofton is $65 through Pass Pros. Kurt Manwaring is a Pass Pro guy. I couldn't really figure out how much he charges. Dennis Martinez is $5. Jack McDowell is $5. Kevin McReynolds is $5. Paul Molitor is $20. Dale Murphy is $25. Mike Mussina is $10. Junior Ortiz is $5. Al Osuna is $1. Rafael Palmeiro is $20. Dave Parker is $25. Lance Parrish is $15. Alejandro Pena is $3. Eric Plunk is $5. Jeff Reardon is $10. Gary Redis is $5. Mike Remlinger is $5. Bip Roberts is $20. Jeff Russell is $10. Nolan Ryan is $75 through his foundation. Brett Saberhagen is $10. Ryan Sandberger is $10. Reggie Sanders is $25. Steve Sachs is $5. Ruben Sierra is $10. Lee Smith is $30. Lonnie Smith is $10. Luis Soho is $15. Terry Steinbach is $2. Danny Tartable is $2. Gary Templeton is a Pass Pro guy. Couldn't really figure out how much he charges. Dickie Thon is $13 through Pass Pros. Andy Van Syke is a Pass Pros guy, but I have seen people send him money and he's signed items and sent them back. So he's a couple cards in here. Oh, and I got a couple more here. And Frank Viola is $5. Larry Walker is $25. Lou Whitaker is $25. Devin White is a Pass Pros guy. Couldn't figure out his charge. And Willie Wilson is $5. All right, so that's it for the 1992 Upper Deck baseball set. If you have any more recommendations on some set breakdowns for me to do, or if hey, I do this 1991 score set or whatever. I've even done one football set. If you're working on a certain set or you think it'd be some good content for you guys, I'll do it. I'm up for it. Just let me know, recommendations below. And please like and subscribe to this video. And I'll see you on Sunday for the weekly TTM haul. Thanks.